Once upon a time, in a quiet coastal village, there lived a humble fisherman with his family. He was gentle in spirit, respectful to everyone, and carried a deep, unshakable faith in God. Whenever he met someone, he greeted them with a warm smile and sincere kindness. His humility and generosity touched everyone around him. People often asked, "Why are you so kind to everyone? Not all people are good. Aren't you afraid they'll take advantage of your kindness?" But the fisherman would simply smile and say, "I'm not worried. God is with me." These words, spoken with quiet confidence, began to spread. They brought comfort to many and soon became a symbol of peace and hope in the village and beyond. People admired him so deeply that they stopped calling him by his real name. Instead, they lovingly called him the God-Man. His kindness, faith, and humility made him beloved by all. In fact, he became so admired that his fame began to outshine even that of the king. The king, filled with envy and irritation, saw the fisherman as a threat to his pride. Unable to bear someone else being more cherished than himself, he gathered his cabinet and began plotting to destroy the fisherman's reputation, and possibly his life. Pretending to honor him, the king invited the fisherman to be the ring bearer at his grand anniversary celebration. The fisherman, touched by the gesture, accepted sincerely. The king's men handed him a ceremonial ring and asked him to keep it safe until the big day. Though his wife felt uneasy, the fisherman reassured her, and together they hid the ring carefully at home. But a few days later, the king's men secretly returned and offered the fisherman's wife $100,000 for the ring. She refused. When they increased the offer to $200,000, greed overtook her. She gave them the ring in secret, pretending nothing had happened. When the fisherman returned and went to check on it, the ring was gone. Panic followed. He searched the house with his wife, who acted innocent but knew the truth. Confused and heartbroken, the fisherman had no idea that the person he trusted most had betrayed him. With only days left before the celebration, he felt hopeless. Without the ring, he would face shame or even death. On the morning of the event, the fisherman walked down to the river, heavy with sorrow. Villagers greeted him respectfully as the God-Man, but this time, he could barely smile. He caught a single fish and decided to cook it by the river, wanting one last quiet meal before facing his fate. His wife offered to help, but he gently declined. As he cleaned the fish, his knife struck something hard inside. Curious, he opened it, and there it was, the ring. His eyes widened in shock. Overwhelmed, he dropped to his knees and whispered, "God is with me." His faith had come full circle. When his wife ran over asking what happened, he smiled softly and said nothing, hiding the ring. At the palace, everyone expected him to fail, but to their surprise, he walked in calmly and held out the ring. Gasps filled the hall. The king turned pale. "Didn't you throw the ring into the river?" he demanded. His ministers nodded. "We did," one muttered, "but we don't know how he got it back." In that moment, everyone realized this was no ordinary man. He had been protected by a power beyond their reach. The fisherman's faith, honesty, and kindness had overcome the king's lies. His life was saved, and he was respected more than ever before. People remembered him not just for his words, but because he truly lived by them. Moral of the story: when your heart is pure and your faith is strong, no plan formed against you can truly succeed. Lies may rise and truth may be tested, but what is rooted in integrity and protected by God cannot be broken. In life, you may be betrayed by those you trust, challenged by the powerful, or face storms you don't understand. But if you remain honest and faithful, God will fight your battles and turn every trap into a triumph. In the end, it's not the power of jealousy or envy that decides your fate. It's the favor of God that writes your victory. If you believe that no betrayal, no trap, and no enemy can defeat a person protected by God, then comment, "God is great," and share this story with your loved ones. May God bless you with strength, peace, and unshakable faith.